welcome back. Today I'm going to be giving you an update on my July 2019 project pan for skincare. As I mentioned in my initial video for this particular thing that I'm doing, I will link it in the cards here and in the description box below in case you missed it and you'd like to check it out. But every month I'm going to try and pick about 10 items from my skincare collection, whether that be like samples or deluxe size samples, travel size items, or even full size items, and see if I can use them up or how far I can get through them. Just so I'm making my way through some things instead of, you know, collecting more and more things without actually getting into these, because they're starting to add up and they're getting cluttered and there are things I genuinely want to try. So back around, I'm going to say the 5th or the 7th of July, I went through all of this and I measured everything just so that I would have a good idea of how much I have used up, because yeah, you can't really see through some of the bottles to know how much I would have used up, and it's kind of hard to pull it up to light to see. So I have measured it on my handy dandy little scale here, and then I can give you an update now to show you how far I have come in the last couple of weeks using this these items. In August, the first week of August, probably around the 5th or the 7th, I'm going to be pulling a new bunch of items, and I will kind of do a conclusion to this month's thing and show you what I'm going to be doing or using in August. But for now, that was just a long way of saying this is my July update for what I picked in July. So hopefully I haven't lost you already and you're still here. So let me show you what I have used up and how far I've gotten in some of these items. So firstly, I'm going to start off with the things that I did completely use up. There was one item, I think it was a face mask that I originally had in here, but when I looked at it, it had already expired. So I just checked that. I wasn't using that at all, and I did replace it, I think, with this one. I don't think this was originally in my project pan, but this is the Bubble Mask Pack Carbonic Deep Cleansing, Moisturizing, and Self-Massage System. This one was okay. It cleaned my face, it tickled a little bit, it bubbled up, it looked a little weird. I used it, wouldn't buy it again, but if I got another one, I would use it again. The next item I have here is a lip mask, and it's by K&C Beauty, and it's the All Natural Collagen Infused Lip Mask. And I was actually really surprised by this, not necessarily by the fullness of my lips, but how well my lips felt after this. I do play saxophone, and it does use a reed, which I have a synthetic one, but sometimes I use the wood ones as well, and sometimes it is rather rough on my lips and it hurts. But I did end up using this after one practice session I had, and I was just surprised at how nice it felt on my lips. It kind of gave a little bit of, not a stinging sensation, but like that menthol sensation. It doesn't have the menthol in it, but like, you know, that sensation that you get, it kind of had that, and it didn't go away. Like, it stayed until the evening when I washed my face, and I put this on probably around 10 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, it just kind of stayed that way. So again, I don't know that I did any plumping to my lips or anything like that, but it just felt really nice, and it was really soothing on my skin. It wasn't like a lip balm soothing, it was just a really different experience. I was surprised, and I'm kind of sad because I used to have a bunch of these and I gave them away, but they are definitely something I'm going to look into purchasing more of, just because if you do play a woodwind instrument or any instrument at all that involves your mouth, your lips do take a certain amount of a beating, and as much as a lip balm is nice to feel that comfort, this just, it was a different feeling, and I really liked it. Again, didn't notice the collagen and the lip plumping and all that kind of stuff. It just felt really good and was really soothing on my lips. So definitely something I'm going to look into picking more up of. The next item I had here was by Skin Inc. and it was their Skin Supplement Bar Pure Revival Peel. And this is one of the ones that you put it on and it starts pilling up on your skin after a little bit. Now, I'm not sure if that's the product just pilling up on the skin or it's supposed to be like your skin, because it's supposed to be a chemical exfoliator. But my skin felt so nice after this. Again, I don't know if it was actual skin or a combination of skin and product or whatnot. But it felt good, and I got a couple of uses out of this, I think 3 uses out of it, and the more I used it, the less I got of that pilling up on my skin. So that kind of leads me to believe that it might be a little bit skin that was pilling up and coming off as part of the exfoliation process, but I'm not sure. I've heard some people say that's just the product. Some people say it's skin. Again, it didn't hurt and it felt really nice. After I finished using this, my skin felt really nice and it looked really nice, and I would consider buying it again, but this stuff is expensive. I think it's like $60 Canadian. So it's not something I'm going to run out and buy anytime soon because I don't feel like I need it that desperately to pay that price. But it was a really nice experience, and if I got any of these again, I would be happy to use them. This one is the GlamGlow Power Mud Dual Cleanse Treatment. And this one threw me for a loop because I thought it was like was to take off your makeup and cleanse your face, but it says apply an even layer to a clean face and remove with water. So I think it was just like the second step in a dual cleanse process, but this stuff burned my face. I used it and my face stung. I couldn't get it off my face fast enough. I don't know if there's something in here that I was allergic to or like something my skin did not like, and I don't usually have really sensitive skin by any means. I'm glad this was just a single packet because I could not wait to get that off my face, and there was no way I was using it again. Next up, I have the Balm Cleansing Balm, and I used this all up. It's nice and clean inside. This was okay. It cleaned my face. I know some people, there's gunk on it. I know some people who really enjoy this, and if I ever get it again, Julia, I will just send it over to you because I have no interest in using this again. This left it was really thick and it left my eyes kind of cloudy, and I really had to kind of scrub my face afterwards to get this off. It worked okay. It's just, it's not for me. Okay, now we will move on to items that I haven't completely used up. So I think I did 5 and I have another 5 here. So the first item that I have, let me see what I was at originally. So the first one is by Filorga, and it is the UV Bronze, what's it called? Nutri-Soothing Tan Booster Gel, and it looks like this, and this is something you're supposed to put on after you've been in the sun. It's a soothing thing. It kind of evens out your redness if you've gotten a bit of a burn and that sort of thing. Not sure how that happened. Apparently there's more in here than I started with. Apparently my scale isn't that great. I thought it was working really good, but I do like this product, but I only use it when I need to. I think I've used it once in the last couple of weeks, so this isn't something I'm rushing out to finish up because I would like, ideally, for it to last the whole summer for me. But can I see where it's at? No, it's pretty opaque. I can't really see in here. By feeling it, it feels like I'm about right here, and I'm not sure where I started out as. I know I did use it at least once, so my little scale thing is lying to me right now. The next item that I have is by Innisfree, and this is the Pore Clearing Clay Mask with Super Volcanic Clusters. And this one you can kind of see, well, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I have made a large dent in there. There's like a big, it's pretty much all gone except around the sides and the very bottom. So let's see what this says we are at now. I started out at, oh dear, is that it? Yes, I started out at 1.13 ounces, and now we are at 1.06 ounces, keeping in mind that the weight of this packaging is coming into effect with it, so it won't go down to 0. But I did use a few ounces up in this. I know I used it about 2 or 3 times since I last had it. I don't foresee having a problem using this up before the end of July, beginning of August, when I plan on having all this stuff done. Next I have the Polar Northern Light Smoothing Cream with Siberian Olive, and it's just in this squeezy tube here. And when I started out, I had 0.66 ounces, and now I have used this a few times, but apparently I have 0.64 ounces, so I used 0.02 of an ounce. But I know I've used this more because this is almost gone. I'm probably right down to here now. I've said this before. I enjoy this. I think it's nice, but it throws me because it has like this peachy color in it. I'm not sure if you can tell or not. But it throws me every time because for whatever reason, I mean, it doesn't say it will, but I keep thinking it should smell like peaches or fruit or something because this is peachy. And again, nice product. It just throws me every time I use it because I want it to smell like peaches because of the packaging and the way it looks. The last item I have is by Avant, and it's their Hyaluronic 8-Hour Retexturizing and Anti-Oxodizing Facial Serum. And this one, no, maybe here. I can't tell. Let's put it on the scale. So this one I started out at 0.92 ounces. Okay, that's not right because I know I've used it. It still says it's 0.92 ounces. And I know I've used this a few times. Maybe I was off in when I was taking this. Maybe I was off by a few days. I know I've used it a few times. Again, I don't foresee any problem in using up these items either before the first week of August is over. So that is kind of my update. It's kind of not that great because apparently I wasn't very good at weighing things originally, especially if one thing weighs more than what it originally did. So my plan again is after the first week of August, around the 5th or the 7th, I'm going to pick 10 new items and then I will come back on here. I will show you what I have picked and I will also kind of finish up with these last 5 items to let you know if I use them up. You kind of know my thoughts on them, so I probably won't go into too much detail on that, but in case you're curious to see if it actually worked for me, so far, so good. I mean, I used up one actual jar kind of thing, like more than just like a little foil packet, so I'm proud of myself. And I actually did get to the foil packets, and I found something that I really did like that I didn't think I would. Again, let me know in the comments below if you're doing any project pans. Are you doing anything for skincare? Do you have a lot of skincare that you need to get through? I have found that this is actually working for me, and because I kind of have it in a project, I'm more diligent in using these items. So for me, it definitely is helping me out. So maybe something to consider if you are needing to use up some of your skincare. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.